Welcome back, everybody, back with a new video. Today we're going to be talking about should you summon. Now we did get new information about guild quest swapping, and I do think it's definitely not bad to actually summon this banner. So let's get into it. So we got Abirama, Bendor, Elephant. Not even going to try to pronounce it because if I mess up, it's bad. So banner wise, we have a spotted killer. We have a squad zero killer. If the Stark is not, let me look, right? What is he? I forgot. Squad Zero Killer, which is nice, because if you remember, we have new guild quest coming up, where we are getting a new Quincy Human, Squad Zero, and I think that's it. Should be Quincy and Human as well, Human GQ. So, looking at the banner itself, in terms of GQ, it is going to be very, very good. I really think if you are a GQ slut, if you love doing GQ, this is going to be a must summon banner in my opinion. If you don't care for GQ, then I can easily say you can skip this banner very, very easily, just like that. So, Yoda here, she is going to be she's going to be a spotted killer, very, very good for a spotted week, especially since we are going to be getting 2 weeks of spotted now, being one melee and then one being range. She's going to be phenomenal for melee. She's really, really good. She has a 60% berserker, 60% bruiser, thanks to her speed attribute, Soul Reaper, normal attack damage 20%, on top of her 40% bruiser. So technically, she has 60% bruiser with a vortex on her SA2, which is very, very good. It is a plant vortex that's out around her. Overall, she's going to be very, very good when it comes to a spot a week. Next, let's talk about Fierce Battle LEL. She's going to be an Arangar killer. Phenomenal. She's literally the best in slot for melee Arangar besides next year booster, right? Of course. So she has a whopping 50% bruiser. On top of that, she has a technique attribute Arangar normal attack damage 20%. On top of that, she has melee damage 30% in guild quest. She is going to be a phenomenal unit, literally the best in the slot for her said week, which is going to be melee Arangar. She's a phenomenal unit. She also has Sprinter +2, freeze ration for her week as well, which is great. And she has poise, so she's literally great everywhere. Even if you want to play around with her in PvE and manual with her, she does have Sprinter +2, which allows you to zoom around the map. I don't think she has any innate skills, and she does not, but she is going to be a phenomenal unit with 70% bruiser and the extra 30% in guild quest. So very good. I love her. She's so damn good. Wish she had guard break, and they're giving guard break now to guild quest units, which is phenomenal because you're able to use them out of GQ, right? But I wish she did. I wish it was out at her time, because if she got guard break instead of getting the extra sprinter flash step, right? The sprinter, I would definitely choose guard break, right? 100%. Overall, though, phenomenal. Best GQ unit in slot for her week. Next, let's talk about Stark. So Stark is a little bit iffy, right? So we do know Squad Zero is coming. We definitely do understand that it's going to be coming. So we need a heart attribute of Arangar, strong attack 20%, strong attack damage. Not that great for him because he is a melee based unit, but keep in mind, if they make a heart attribute unit with a Squad Zero killer, that is going to be phenomenal. It really, really is, whenever the new GQ does come out, which is a couple weeks away. Other than that, though, he's a basic nat unit. He has Sprinter +2, he has Flurry +1, and he has 60% bruiser. Really good high bruiser. And that's really about it, though. We don't know anything else in terms of Squad Zero week. If there's any status elements on the floor, if there isn't, great. But if there is, gonna have to see. Overall, though, simple nat units. He's great for GQ. Really, really good. Trust me, he may suck before, but now since we do have a Squad Zero GQ coming, he's gonna be phenomenal. Really, really good. On top of that, we do have, like, I think Drugrim, and I think Drugrim's a Squad Zero killer with the new Yamamoto as well. Could be wrong by Yamamoto. I'm not too sure of this killer. But there are optional Squad Zero killers, which is great. Next, another GQ unit is going to be the new Reduction now. Oh my god, I can't talk to them. Sorry. So, people like to shit on this now. Sorry for cursing. I don't really cuss, but when it comes to GQ and IT, she is phenomenal. She's absolutely crazy when it comes to IT. Literally, don't matter what IT it is, because you really want her on your team, because she has a power attribute, Soul Reaper, strong attack damage 20%. So Ichigo, Key Skates, which are normally the main two you are seeing, Bruno as well. But normally when you do want this now is whenever there are Key Skates and Ichigos, and lately it's been a rampage of just a lot of Key Skates and Ichigos, right? So she is phenomenal at boosting their strong attack damage. On top of that, she's also a boost as well. On top of that, she has 40% Berserker, 40% Bruiser, 60% Devastation, 10% 10-second Enhancer, and Technique Attribute drop of 70%. So she is really, really good. She does not have Recharge, keep that in mind, so you can't really keep the boost at 100% every time. But when it comes to GQ, you can use her inside 3 GQ weeks if you can nuke. Only if you can nuke. If you can't nuke, you can use her in 2 weeks. She's a phenomenal unit when it comes to a spot a week because she's there to boost your Rukia. Now keep in mind, you will need a lot of power links. But when it comes to GQ, spot a week, you could use her. She doesn't have a spot a killer, but they are somewhat of a wrong card, so you are still getting an extra damage boost, and she powers up your Rukia, and she's a booster. She's really, really good. Trust me, she's great. And she's been thrown into a lot of banners, so hopefully you have her 5/5. She's literally an underrated unit, and people really sleep on her. She's absolutely crazy when it comes to GQ. And then if you look at range or wrong card week, she's going to be phenomenal as well. I literally used her with Bruno and Nini. Got a sub 10 easily with her. Phenomenal unit. And then you can use her inside melee or Rankar only if you can bomb, right? You could use her there if you are bombing. Other than that though, it's a little bit risky. Like her, Ichigo, and then now that's 3 power units. That's a lot of power links you are going to be needing. And that though, she's pretty good. I like her. I really think she's really underrated. People really like to crap on this now. I don't know why, but she's really, really good. She's very underrated. Just because she has no recharge does not mean she's a bad unit. Don't get me wrong. I love her. She's really, really good. So, next GQ unit, the last GQ unit to talk about inside the banner, it is going to be the bird, Abirama. So, he is a absolutely machine. 30% normal attack damage. On top of that, he has 60% bruiser. So already he has 90% bruiser. Already. On top of that, he has technique, attribute, or rock guard normal attack damage 20%. So he has 110% normal attack damage. And then on top of that, he has killer effects 50% in GQ. He has 30% extra damage in Guild Quest. He's literally Sajin, but better, which is absolutely crazy because as Sajin that we got recently, the first battle one, or KARAKURA Town, Sajin was absolutely crazy, and the fact that they were able to top that it's crazy already right there. So we got the multipliers, right? So Abirama is basically, his multipliers is basically 13. He's literally the hardest hitting unit in the game, which is crazy to think about. He really is. He's literally up there, which is crazy when it comes to like multipliers, right? He's crazy. He really is crazy. He has a lot going for him. He's mainly a GQ unit, yes, but he is a range card break unit with 90% bruiser, actually 110% bruiser, no stats elements, but it doesn't matter, right? Look at Fierce Battle Kisuke, right? He has 60% bruiser or 50% bruiser if I'm not mistaken, and you can see what he does off killer. Because Abirama, he's literally a Kisuke, but he literally hits probably 2 times as hard as Kisuke, because he definitely has double the bruiser as Kisuke. And killer could be whatever. It really could be whatever. Because to be honest, a ranged NAD unit, he's gonna hit like a truck. He really, really is. And oh my god, bro, I really want to see what he can do at 5/5. He's pretty much a GQ unit. I'm not gonna go in depth into him. He's literally a GQ unit. And if he's not a GQ unit, he's basically a ranged NAD unit, which is phenomenal in this day and age. Really, really good. And he does have guard break, so you could literally nothing's gonna stop him. I'm really, really happy they did give him guard break just to make him more viable when it comes to PvE. He's phenomenal. Really, really good. Next, that's pretty much it when it comes to GQ. There are 5 GQ units in this banner, which is great. Findor and Elephant are somewhat nice. Findor is okay. He's a hollow killer. Really, really low bruiser, but he's not really the prize in the banner, in my opinion. I think Abirama and the Elephant are kind of the prize in here. He's a human killer. We are getting him in GQ, so there is potential here that he could be really, really good in there, right? But I do think there are better options, I think. I need to look at it. It's been a while, right? Overall, though, he's a really, really good unit. I do think he's the second best inside the banner, right behind Abirama. And then, obviously, I do think Findor is the third. Next, let's talk about Nitora. Nitora and Aizen, they're good, but I really don't want to talk about them. Nitora has his more usage than the Aizen, just because Nitora is basically, you can farm scrolls with him, right? The little baby scrolls, medium scrolls, I forgot what quest it is. You can use Nitora and farm it. Aizen, on the other hand, he's just there to be a good unit. He's alright. He's not too shabby, but overall, I do think if you love GQ or you want to get into GQ, this is going to be a must summon banner in my opinion. There are 5 GQ units on this one banner. 6 technically if you want to count the elephant for Human Week. If you do get them duped up and stuff, right? So I do think if you care for GQ, this is a must summon banner. If you don't care for GQ, skip the banner 100%. Easily, right? But I do recommend if you want to go hard on on the guild quest and prep, I do think it's a must summon. I would do at least 5 to 10 steps. That's up to you. Or just bang out the point event. But in my opinion, if they're here, it's not a bad idea to go for them, right? But it does lead up to your orb sources. But I do think, say it one more time, if you care for GQ, I think this is a must summon. If you don't have everyone here 5-5. And then if you don't care for GQ, this is a very, very easy skip. Other than that though, it's pretty much going to be a video, guys. Should you summon? I definitely think the value is there, in my opinion. But it just leads up to you, right? You could find the point event to try to hope and pray get them. But it is RNG, right? So it is coming down to you. But I do think, care for GQ, 100% you should summon. If you don't, easy skip. Alright, simple as that. Other than that though, thank you guys for watching the video. And I'll see you guys later on. Peace out.